A package in the mail, MSX games from Japan. Collecting without fail, those shoot 'em ups, that's the plan. He doesn't just collect them, he also codes them too. Join us and we'll go on electric adventures with you.
Hey YouTube, Electric Adventures here with another package in the mail from Japan. This actually follows on from my last package, where I got a couple of nice MSX items, because the seller that I used to buy stuff off in Japan started up again. It's a lot smaller than they used to be, and people are still bidding way too much for things. So these are a couple. So obviously I hadn't looked for a while. Went on there, won those couple of MSX titles and the SG1000 title. And then there were a couple more things that I just kept an eye on. I put a few low bids. There were a couple of nice items I put some other bids on, but they went for way too much. So these are bits and pieces. So in this box, just some extra things where I think the postage was more than the entire content. So the seller, just to give them a little bit of plug, I've used them for quite some time, they're very good. So they started up again, they're pretty good. Everything is really well packaged. And a lot of it is sold for auction, but obviously auction stuff, you're not going to win everything you go for, as some people feel like they need to pay too much for things. So these are quite literally bits and pieces. The first lot here was actually sold as a lot, I think, or was it two different ones, but there weren't very much. They are some loose SG1000 cartridges, and one of them, the label's not in very good condition, but the reason why I wanted one where the label wasn't in very good condition is I need a case for my updated Survivors multi-cart. So they double wrap everything. So there we go. So we have a copy of Congo Bongo. The label is damaged. The cartridge obviously has been opened. I mean, the card's still in there. I do have a copy of Congo Bongo. I've got an Australian copy, there's a Japanese copy. So we'll wait and see. I might use that one as the donor for my multi-cart. Congo Bongo is not an uncommon game or anything like that. It's quite common, both in here in Australia. And then this other little bundle, which I think I've got for like $1, has, and I will double check that I don't already have these because it's a little hard to tell. It has, I believe, the other pachinko game and the mahjong game, which I've definitely got. So I've got a complete copy of this as well. So one of these will become a donor, and the other ones will be trade spares for those people who are collecting SG1000 cartridges. Now switching systems again. Everything is double wrapped. So right, now next. Now I take it this is, once again, this is a cheapie. Under $1. This is Super Schwarzchild for the PC Engine. I believe it's going to be like a space combat strategy game. I know nothing about it. We can always plug it in and see how far we get. Depends on how much candy's going to be in it, and whether I can work, muddle my way through it. It's quite an interesting addition. Right, and next, so another PC Engine title. This is a Yakyuu card, and it's a baseball game. So the 91 baseball game. I don't know what the rest of the title is, unfortunately. Get time in the editing, I'll pop the title up there when I figure it out. But we'll definitely give that one a go. Put that down. once again, they do a really good job with their wrapping. Now, this next one, they had quite a few copies of this for auction at the same time. That's usually what happens. So, it is a 3XI's for the PC Engine, so it's probably going to be like a graphical novel. But I thought it was a special because it comes in this larger box, and inside the box is actually, so I'm just taking this out carefully, a videotape. So there could be a manga cartoon to watch there. It doesn't look very long, and you actually have the CD, so it's got polystyrene in there to space things out, of the actual game as well. So arcade CD-ROM. So I will have to read up on that one to see what the actual game's like. So once again, these were just filler. As I said, I've been after some cheap SG1000 cartridges to use as sacrificial lambs as a case as well, anyway. But there is more. Right, so 2 more systems. We have for the PSP Ys 7. Which I didn't have for my PSP collection. Now obviously once again it's going to be Japanese, but sometimes with the PSP titles you can change the region and you get different text. I'm not banking on that with this, but Ys is reasonably playable if you know the general format of the game, so that one might very well be playable, and that looks really new, like it's almost like a new copy, and it was only a couple of dollars, so good addition. I haven't had anything for the PSP collection for a while. And then we have a sorry, I'm getting all the stickers off as I go, or I'll forget later. A Megadrive game. Now this is it's called Fastest One. I don't know what the Western title is that, but it looks like a split screen Formula One racer, and I actually quite like Formula One races, so I'm most looking forward to seeing what this is like. Once again, only went for a couple of dollars. It's in really good condition. Can't complain about that. It's all complete. It's even got its registration card there as well, and the label is fantastic. So, and it doesn't look dirty or anything inside. So, I'm sure it will be a good little game to play. So we'll give that one a go. So we won't play everything here. Obviously, I'm not going to play the SG1000 cartridges because they're going to be sacrificed, but we've got the baseball game. We'll see how we go with that other CD-ROM adventure and try some of those games out. Here we go, Super Schwarzchild, which we're just going to have to see how we go, how much we can play it. Once again, you know, this cost me less than $1, so who cares if I can't get it completely working? It might be an interesting game. So it has quite a big intro sequence. I've cut a little bit off the start for you guys. Just trying to do the screen inspector. Right, we'll try and get started. Okay, start. CD title, so there will be a little bit of loading. Okay. So these are possibly all the places we need to conquer. I'm assuming this is a tactics type game. There's going to be a bit of, you know, intro story and expose. Using stereo too, I noticed. 銀河中枢の争いに巻き込まれることもなく平和な日々を送ってきたこの政権に今戦いの火の手が上がろうとしていた You know, quite well done graphics and things.
sequence. So I'm just letting this go a bit because we mightn't actually get much game. I could be surprised and be completely wrong.
隣国で起こった武力衝突の平和的解決に向
We'll
け
get into it now.
とある国王
Episode
が
one.
仲介に立とうとした。
Back and forth dialogue. Obviously, you know, maybe there's a fan translation of this out there somewhere. So down the bottom, that's our zoomed in thing. So it looks like we've got a couple of ships, some planets. Command menu. Okay, so I take it we're in a bit of a tactics thing now. Okay. Can't quite work out the confirm button at the moment. Yeah, so it's a turn-based strategy game. I'm really not going to get very far unless I get some sort of a guide as to what each of the particular menu items are. But it's something you could probably learn how to play. The graphics are quite nice, and obviously a nice bit of backstory and things like that. So one I will play with a bit more when I get a bit more time, but very interesting. Alright, let's try our next title. Right, so this is Pro Yakyuu World Stadium 91. Looks pretty good. Okay. Select game. Unplay versus computer. Yep. Okay. Select a team. Enter password. Select team. Select into captain maybe. Okay, I'm the batter. Okay, so running's automatic. Oh! These baseball games can be quite mean. Go, 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 go. No! This is usually what happens when I play a basketball game for the first time. I get struck out straight away. And then... No, you've got to control the there we go, computer got a strike straight away. Come on, dude. It's got a little bit of speech in there too, which is not bad. Foul. Yeah! Oh, bastard. No! Dear me, I'm not going to do it very well, am I? But they got on you, right? Run, 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 run. Yeah! I got one. Alright. I do actually quite like baseball games, if you can't tell by that. They can be quite difficult to figure out the nuances, especially batting. As you can see, you get trounced very quickly. Right, let's try the next game. Right, so here we go with 3x3 eyes. Interesting sound to start with. An intro. Obviously this is going to be very much, I believe, visual novel orientated, so extremely difficult to play. But that doesn't mean we can't have a quick look at it and see what it's like. And if you think about the hours and hours of work that went into a game like this, I'll just get into the game proper. So I have a cat playing down here. Okay. Like I said, I don't believe I'm going to be able to get very far. And it doesn't look like it's good. Look at it, this is covering up loading by the looks of it. Playing a bit of a movie intro. I'm going to have to see if I can get my VCR working so I can actually see what the video is like. That would be quite interesting. I haven't used my VCR for a very long time, so I'd have to try it out with a sacrificial tape first to make sure it wasn't going to chew a tape. Been sitting in storage for far too long. So we do have a rather long intro here, which by the looks of it I can't skip. Ugh. Bit gruesome. That's a bit nasty. We're still going intro. Take it that's a bad thing. There's lots of loading happening here. I take it that's not good. We're still getting titles.
しくじったのか。
はい、スターレス様。どうやらカルクグールも動いているようです。
我らがことはベナレスに気取られてはなら
Right, conscious this is dragging on a bit. I might play this in my own time. I'll do a bit of reading. Maybe have a go at getting my video recorder out so I can watch the video. It'll be interesting. But let's move on to our next game. Right, so here we go with fastest F1. Once again, never played this before, but I quite like racing games, and I like Formula 1 too, so bit of speech there. Now, as usual, because of my capture setup, we're just using the composite chord, so we don't get stereo. Apologise for that. I'm going to start a World Championship and audio breakdown there. Cable might be a little loose. Okay. Let's try. So there's a lot of track management, I suppose. Okay, here's automatic once you get started. Getting used to the controls and what speed. Break down that sound. Obviously, you have used a lot of the screen for the, track map and stuff down the bottom. We're not quite running to the zone. So we have a lap time finally. Just a matter of getting used to what speed you can do some of the corners at. Don't have a lot of room on the track because of the display being so squashed. speed up. Just trying to at least beat that other lap. Get around without crashing. There we go. Much better. Well, there we go. So, it actually does, I mean, it doesn't, besides it's a little bit primitive gameplay on the racing side of things, I take it a lot more of it is in the management of your team and getting through the season and things like that, which is a game that back in the day would have absolutely fascinated me absolutely completely, yeah, I'll have a bit of a play of it now, so not a bad game. Alright, what I'll do, I'll plug the SG1000 in and we'll just give Congo Bongo a quick go. Alright, I thought I'd finish up with the SC-3000. I'm not going to play the Mahjong games, won't bore you with that, but Congo Bongo was actually the very first game I played on a John Sands SC-3000 back in the day, which is well before I knew such a thing as the SG1000 existed. So, here we go. It's a bit of a 3D take on Donkey Kong. So you gotta watch out for the monkeys. Oops. Getting one of those doesn't kill you. Well, doing that does. Can you tell it's been a while since I've played this? Can go up later too. You pick the monkeys up too. Oops. Hey, made it. And look, when I saw this for the first time, Donkey Kong was obviously the game to play in the arcades. My local milk shop had a Donkey Kong. Used to love playing her when the big kids would let me. I can't remember what kills me and what doesn't. And this is very clever and, you know, whoops, in the 3D effects that it's using. I'll take it. Damn it. I think I've got to use the hippo to get over the to the Kong. Ah, I'll have the edge. Oh, game over! I didn't quite make it. I think there's only the 2 screens. We better have another go just to make sure. I love old games like this. I'm sure I'm supposed to do them. Oh, God, that was close. I'm stuck. Look out. There we go. Maybe I can throw the monkeys. Who knows? I can't remember. I think you can go across in that lily pad too. Ah, misjudged that. This control pad's let me down a little bit. Is that game over again? Oh no. Come on, here we go. Well, you can do this. Yeah, can we get past without getting killed by this? Right. Oh, I didn't jump in time. That's probably game over. Ah, wanted to get to Kong. Alright, well, as you can see, I'm rubbish at it at the moment, but a very cool not Donkey Kong game, which was a not Donkey Kong game in the arcades, cop rip-off of Donkey Kong as well. So back in the day I got that, and the second game I played for the SC-3000 back in the day was a game called Starjacker as well. Must do another gameplay on that one soon. So a little box of curiosities from Japan. Been a while since I got some stuff, and I said it really didn't cost very much, so no harm. And you know, now I've got a cartridge shell, even though it is Congo Bongo, that I can use for my my multi-cut to keep it safe. Alright, I'm Electric Adventures. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.